Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here, and here's what I have to show for all my grinding. The only thing I got was Bara, and it's Hell Dive, like I said, which is really awesome. I'll show it off in a moment. Real quick though, let's head on up here, as if we're going to continue on into the place which we are, just for a little bit. Now, I don't think you can use a door of light in this place. I'm pretty sure you can't. And I believe that this place is a little bit longer than the last dungeon we were in. So, yeah. Sure, this would be a good idea. Let's use it here. That'd be alright. Let's use it against the Terror Face. And have him start whittling away at the HP of the Bara. Now this is like one of the only animations I know of where it actually shows the enemy, like the summon, or whatever you want to call it, perform its animation before it gives its name. So that's kind of neat. And also that does a ton of damage. So it's really good for a lot of the enemies in this area, and the boss, for that matter. This is something that's been happening a lot. Is I find myself in critical HP a lot in these fights. So, yeah. I gotta say, I am a little concerned about how far I'm gonna make it into this place. I'm probably gonna, like I said, I'm probably gonna have to bite the bullet and leave the place. Sadly, because I just have no other choice. I need to get some more armor for John there, and also need to get mine and his weapons at this point, eventually. Now, just in case you're wondering, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Spoon is in fact the most powerful healing match you can get at this time. You can't get another one until later, so yeah. I forget what it's called though. Sorry if you heard me like kind of messing with my wire. I was trying to find the mute button because I was about to sneeze, and I did, and it was really loud, so yeah, sorry about that. That was a really, really bad one, gotta admit. Let's see. I don't know why I'm going all out against it when only one person has it, but I guess the only person that really needs it is her. So, what's it matter? Yes, if you can't tell, I'm still sniffling and stuff. Oh, I need to get that ivory book off of her. Yeah, I even had to change around our equipment a little bit too. I think I changed John to the golden booklet again so that we can get more gold, and I got Noah on the ivory booklet. I like saying booklet instead of just book. Consume 25% less. You know, that would actually probably be better for her than the other item I've been giving her, but yeah. Let's see, what else can I give her? I should try giving this to her. She had the target chain on before, right? So, yeah. I think that'll be alright. Yeah, that's right. My bad, guys, I'm sorry. I forgot which path I was taking, so I went back because I thought I was going up this path here. Let's get rid of these guys real quick, like, Iota, take care of them. I mean, it won't insta-kill them, but at least we'll get very close. Especially if she softens it up first. You'll definitely kill the Terror Face. This is something that's happened before, is John going ahead of me again. I don't know why it's happening. More acid tripness. No, I'm just kidding. And before you ask, no, I've never done acid before. Nor have I done any other type of drug. I don't plan to either, so yeah. You know, there's people out there like, oh, I smoked pot and I done this, and I'm like, I don't care. Like, I've talked to some people in my past who are just like, oh yeah, I've done all sorts of drugs, and I'm like, and you're telling me because? I don't know if I've ever told you this before or not, but I tend to have people like spill their guts about their life story and stuff to me. I guess it's just my personality and like the way I look like someone who you'd be able to come up and just open up your entire life to. So it's like, it's kind of neat, but at the same time it's kind of a curse because you do get to hear the more negative stuff about people that you wouldn't ever want to know about them. Like, I've heard about people's sex life, I've heard about, I mean, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I've heard about their past drug addictions, I've heard about, past jobs that people have, which, I mean, that's what everyone kind of shares, so I guess that's not exactly that different, but, you know, it's still interesting to me. I've heard about people's, ups and downs, like different than what I'm like, you know, different between drugs and all that, but literally like when they were at their poorest and then when they actually got on their back on their feet, you know, that kind of stuff. So I mean, yeah, I've met some really interesting people in my life, like I said. It's pretty neat, but at the same time it's kind of like, I wish I never knew this about so and so, you know. Like, there was this girl I had a crush on for like all of 10 minutes until she told me every single sex story that she could think of. I mean, it was actually more of like I overheard it, to be honest, but still I was like, oh my god, she's a slut. And so, of course, that killed the crush right there. But still, it was just ridiculous. I was like, why are you sharing this to people in high school? Because that's where I was. But I guess that's what all people are about in high school, is sharing their conquests. Not to insult any high schoolers out there or anything like that. I'm just saying what it was during my time that I was in high school. Which I did graduate in, what, 2008? So, I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but still. 2008, 2009, something like that, you know, give or take. But I mean, still, it's not like, I'm sure it's not much different, but, I'm not trying to say, oh, people that do that are stupid. I'm trying to say, you know, like, it's just interesting what I overheard, you know, in class and all that. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about that because it's getting old. So, what can I talk about the game? We're in the mist. We're in the floating castle, which is kind of neat. Like, I actually do really love this level of the game. I guess you can call it a level. I like it. It's really more like a dungeon, but I like it more because, you know, not only are you in the air the whole time, it looks more, you know, interesting than most of the other places that you... Wait a minute, is there something over here that you come upon, you know? Like, one place looked like an actual factory, another place looked like a, what was that the other place looked like? I honestly don't remember. That's alright. Oh yeah, the second place was more like a was also kind of like a factory, I guess, in a way, wasn't it? This is like the only place that's more natural-like, though it's floating in the air. But it looks like it's actually made from you know, more rock-like stuff, you know. So it's kind of interesting, but at the same time it's kind of boring because of that. I don't know what you think about it. Oh yeah, that's what the second one looked like. The second one, no, that was the first one again. Crap, I'm like trying to picture it in my head, but I can't. I can only picture the first and now this one. Like I said, if I haven't told you, my memory is really strange. I can remember stuff from way back then. But if something happened semi-recently, I won't remember it until way later on. Like until I'm done with the recording, for one example. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and I did take off the unholy relic or whatever, so... yeah. I mainly only took it off because I was like, it's not really that useful. I might switch up my equipment to getting the MP leaf. Well, not MP leaf, but the item that recovers about, you know, 50, whatever it is, MP each turn, because I gave it to Noah, remember? I need to give it to Mike for a little bit so that he can get his MP back up. That's something that I think is kind of cool, like I said. Outside of the Muscle Dome, you can actually benefit from having the Magic Grail on, because then you can just like you can just go turns within turns of not using magic, and so you'll actually slowly build your magic back up so you can use it again, which is kind of awesome. I think this is the latest I've ever been up doing recordings. Not that that matters, I mean, like, I can stay up however late I want. I'm just saying it's kind of neat, because I'm like usually up till, what is it, 1:30 doing recordings, and today I'm up till 3:40 doing these, you know, so, yeah. I know there's people out there who are like, oh, that's nothing, I've been up till like 8 o'clock before. I'm like, yeah, so have I. On a work night I've been mad. I'm just saying, on a day that I don't have to stay up, I'm up at 3:40, which is kind of neat. So, since I've run out of things to say, I'm going to say what's right in front of my eyes right now. I'm actually staring at my Super Nintendo for some reason. I just looked at it and I was like, oh yeah, it's over there. So, yeah, I do have a Super Nintendo, by the way. A magic ring, huh? I forget what that does. Increase max MP. That's not very useful. Give me your magic grail in exchange for the defender chain. That sounds like a good idea. Actually, I'm probably gonna give her the life grail since she really needs it. Well, no, she really doesn't. I mean, it's just she's been kind of getting low on HP a lot, so that's why I was thinking about giving it to her. But I don't know. I do like that path though, that's with like, you know, at separate areas, you know. No, I was gonna use a heal. I was gonna use a magic fruit because I don't know what this does. I went the wrong way. I think this is a dead end to the left here. I've actually been trying to get Bara for Mike now, but I don't really think I need to. I just kind of did it for fun. Actually, let's try something. This didn't work before, but I'm gonna try it again. There we go, let's try that and see what happens. If it doesn't work this time, I'm just going to try to figure out what's wrong with it. Because I know that you have to know every move that he uses in that setup for it to work. Yeah, it didn't work, because they would have started it out with Miracle Art. Let me go back to this version of it and try this one again. Actually, I need to get the Vitality Ring back to, wait a minute, let me check something. Right, down, left, up, right, down, left, right, down, left, up, left, right. Ah, okay. So I was right. The book has this wrong, actually, because the whole command doesn't fit on the page, I guess, because if I'm not mistaken, it shows it longer here. Let's see. 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, yeah, 8. Yeah, so they made a mistake in the book. I knew it. So if you have the book and you're trying to use Vans, or otherwise known as Mike, super powerful attack, which I'm just going to call it that because I'm lazy, you won't be able to because he void accessories. Has been removed. What the hell does that mean? It doesn't mean that he stole it, did he? Oh well. Let's kick his ass for that. It's kind of funny whenever you're like, however I say that, and you're probably thinking, whoa, he's really angry about that. And yes, because if it really did make it disappear, or it's gone for good, which I doubt they would do that to you, I'm gonna be pissed, because that means I'm gonna have to go get another one. And that means a whole bunch of off-screening. I really should take a Sharpie to my book and write in the extra command, I guess. I don't have one up here. Yep, here it is. Yeah. See how epic that is? I love how it ends with Tornado Flame. That's to be my favorite thing about the move. I also love how Bullhorns looks like he just shoves the guy, you know? Kind of like how a kid shoves people in like a, you know those fights between kids where they just shove each other back and forth? Yeah, it looks like that. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, it just got removed from my list. But hey, it doesn't really seem to bother me that much because I seem to still have full AP bar whenever I really don't know what it's called. I'm just going to call it the AP bar. But I always seem to have full even whenever I, after I spirit, so it doesn't matter then. There's a lever. Do you wish to move the lever? How do you guys pronounce that? Lever or lever? I pronounce it lever. I don't know. Anyway, let's go down the elevator. Alright. Let's heal up real quick. There we go. Oop. Ah. You must know my butt fell asleep. I don't have my pillow over here on the ground because I cleaned up my room a little bit. Spirit. You know what, you spirit too, because I need to show off hers again, because apparently I don't have it. And so do you. I know it sucks that my whole team spirits because it kind of drags out the battle, but I want to show off all my abilities since I have the perfect opportunity to do it here, since apparently the Vitality Ring is so broken that it makes it where you're able to use your ability at this point. Because usually I wasn't able to use Mike's ability at this point. I had to wait till close to the end. Yep, there's Mike's Craze. Very epic ability, very useful. Completely owns everything in the face, if you want to use that kind of lingo. Anyway, since I forget the last time I showed hers off, let's do that. Now don't forget, don't worry, this one actually is in the book, so you don't have to worry about it. Let's do it on the Topaz, and I don't think anybody's attacking the Topaz yet. And although it really is overkill, I'm gonna go ahead and use his on the Thermo. It's just awesome though. The Jurassic blow at the end is just epic. That's the main reason I love the ability. It's not even in her move list, but it's there, which is kind of awesome, you know? Yeah. Basically, his is kind of like Mike's, where his ends with the beginning hyper art that he got. So it's kind of neat. I think if you somehow grind enough that you get your AP bar to its max, you can actually use it early on if you have the Thunder Punch ability. I don't think you have to worry about having the other moves. It actually states on this though that it says you use it's a combination of all your hyper arts, but really when you look at it, your hyper arts, remember, are considered the these three right here, you know, and these are just regular arts. So it's kind of fun that it says it has to have all three of them. You don't have to have all three of them, because I think I used Noah's once before I had her third one, and you don't need it because of that. I don't remember exactly. So we have our entire arts menu filled, because that's the last thing that fills it. So that's just kind of something I wanted to do. Looks like there's something there. Yep. You gotta watch out. The doors are kind of hidden in this area. There's the evil god icon that we've been hearing about. Let's take a look at what it does and why the bug thinks it's so abusive. Evil god item icon. Steal items from enemies and attack. Is that really what it said? I thought it said something else. Let me see. Here we go. Oh, evil medallion. My bad. Sure, let's get this evil god icon and try it out. Wait, did I just put that over the vitality ring? I'm stupid. Oh no, he didn't have the vitality ring on, did he? He had the power ring. That's right. Okay. That's fine then. Anyway, let's make sure there's not another door on the other side. Okay, what's the purpose of this? Ah, okay. Ah, okay. This enemy here is an enemy I talked about before. Before you fight it, you want to make sure you're fully healed, because he can be a jerk. Hey, who are you? You're new around here. Did you come on Zora's orders? Just between you and me, that Zora's a real slave driver. We don't even need to guard a power unit like this, but she ordered us here anyway. Wait a minute. Zora didn't say anything about new people coming. That means you're those Ra-Seru wearing fools. You son of a... I'll teach you a lesson. Now, anyway, this is considered a mini boss fight. If you want to get this guy, you might want to have a ivory book on, but I don't, so I'm not going to have that much of an opportunity to get it, unless I'm very careful about what movesets I use. But he has a really interesting ability where it's like a roulette thing, like the Shadow guy did. But his actually has the command kill creature on it. And if you get that, luckily, if you get that, you know, your enemy will actually kill himself instead of hurting you. But he can actually kill you as well. So, yeah. So he's called Death Game. Both damage, Piro dies, both recover, something else. I'll choose this one. We both heal, okay. Now it doesn't use that often, so Death Game is just kind of random chance along with how good your eyes are at keeping up with stuff like that. Oh, okay, he won't get back up. Because this is a scripted battle, so you won't get the chance to get it. What's that ability do anyway? Let's take a look real quick. Sewer guide. Zora. Anyway, let me take a look real quick. Pura. Dream illusion attacks all enemies. Doesn't say exactly what it does though. And its location is only here right now. We'll be able to run into it later, but right now I don't know if you can find it again. Anyway, let's move the lever. Move to this pipe again. A la Mario. And there wasn't anything over here, was there? I guess it's just to show you that you can jump on those things. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite enemies in the game, if you ask me. I think if you tried moving up that hallway before, you wouldn't have been able to. Ah, here's the door. And another lever. I wonder what this one does. I don't think there's ever any bad levers in this game, come to think of it. Like, I don't think there's one that you can pull and it will, like, take damage from your entire team. No, I don't think there's anything like that. So don't be like, oh my god, I can't do that because if I touch this lever, I'll die. No, it's not like that. Which is good, if you ask me, because that would totally bite if I did that. The only problem with using your, putting your ultimate attack in the list is that it moves all your stuff around again. But anyway, I need to go back to my menu, and we're at 31 minutes. Dang it! So I will see you guys in the next episode. Till then, bye.